Now, man, equipment like this, studios, you've been all over the city working, doing your thing. When was the first tape you dropped, and how did it feel when the first time you heard people bumping it?
Oh man, the first tape. Well, actually, the first cassette tape I made was in high school. You know what I mean? I did it to a RX-8 Yamaha drum machine, and we just made a couple of copies on the double dub cassette tapes and passed them out around the schoolhouse. And when fools on lunchtime was out there bumping them junks, you know, it was like, hey, I actually probably can do this. I may be a positive influence in the music game, you know what I'm saying? So from there, you know, my first tape that actually invaded the city outside of my high school periods was Pimpin' as a Mac, you know what I'm saying? Me and Juicy J collaborated on some tracks and did Go to Church Ho and took them junks to Stereo One, Car Tours, Mr. Z's, over the bridge over there, Donnie Crafts, and you know, Stereo One, just all the stereo stores, and actually go on Beale Street and hear people that actually purchased it and was bumping it in their system. You know, it was a great feeling, man. Felt like I actually accomplished something. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's the birth of MC MacK. So the persona MC MacK. Where does that come from, and what does the MC MacK mean?
Man, MC MacK, magnificent at creating concepts. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, man, I feel like I'm one of the hardest working musicians in here in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? You check my background, you know what I'm saying? We got several CDs out online, iTunes, Amazon, you know what I mean? One of the few Memphis rappers who've been on platinum and gold records, you know what I mean? That's a big accomplishment, and you know, and I'm still here, still repping, bro.
So you're here today. What got you started? Who's some of the people were the biggest influence in getting MC MacK out there?
Oh man, much love to everybody that ever supported MC MacK and the Kamikaze movement, man. Devilship Productions, all the way back from BGP and Mac side, you know what I'm saying, for those that know me. And of course my influences and who helped me in the game. I gotta give big shots out, of course, to DJ Paul, Juicy J, you know what I mean, who helped start my career here in Memphis and get my name out there and established. All the mom and pop stores, you know what I'm saying, Pop Tunes and the Cats and all them peeps that work there, man, who helped push my tapes and CDs, man, and the streets of Memphis, you know what I'm saying, North Memphis, you know what I'm saying, Riley Frazier, don't play.
Yes, sir. And man, we still got mega love for MC MacK in these areas, and we know you had an influence on a lot of guys in games like Project Pat, Scan Man. Just talk about those alliances that you built over the years and putting Kamikaze out there, you know, doing it big there.
Oh yeah. Man, we first, originally me and Scan clicked up, you know, originally was with K-Rock too, you know what I'm saying, on the DJ Paul and Juicy J Spring mix. It was a collaboration called Running Lip, you know what I'm saying, and we collided and came up with the Killer Clan Kazi. From there, we started bumping with, actually we performed on the EP, the Live By Your Rep EP, and that was Be a Witness. It was the first Killer Clan Kazi track that was ever recorded. And from there, we, you know, things happened, and Project Pat was entered into the group, and we brought out the Kamikaze Time's Up album. And from there, you know, we kept going. Me and Scan collided, started our own label, and we was trying to think of ways to make extra revenue and still, you know, keep it real with the ones that put us in. So we opened up Kamikaze Inc., and I brought in all my artists from my underground tapes, you know, so give them some exposure on the CDs and get their name out there, like Lil Corb, you know what I'm saying, Teddy, and Outlaw, and Suave, the Ghetto Genie, you know, Total Chaos, Kano, you know what I'm saying, Mac-Yo, and shit, we've been going ever since.
And that list goes on and on, man.
On and on and on, man.
You weren't, you know, we looking at you, we see you got a hat on your head, but you wore so many different hats in this rap game, man, from the rapper to the producer to the executive producer.
Yeah.
It ain't an easy road. So what are some of the toughest parts of this rap game?
Man, the easy part is the concepts and the originality going into the studio and the creativity part of it. That's the easy part. That's the fun part for me anyway. You know, actually writing the material, making tracks, or even just, you know, going into the booth and laying down lyrics and mixing the whole nine, you know, mastering and all. Of course, the hardest part is the business, you know. It is a business, and it can be dirty at times. It could be, you know, stressful at times, but, you know, anything worth having, damn, I like that, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, man, we know in Memphis we had a few made it big, go nationwide and all that, and some people had some moderate success. Do you look back and kind of, you know, think it should have been this, it should have been that for your group and for yourself and for something you've been influenced with, that y'all should be the ones getting the Oscar awards and all that kind of stuff? Or
no regrets, man. No regrets, man. I always felt independent. You know, I came in the game independent. You know, it's all about what you make of it. You know, you can open the doors. You know, if you can open doors, it's up for you to go through that door and make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? An old head once told me, "Hey, I can take you to the water, but I can't make you catch a fish." You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I kind of imply that in that. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's all about what you make of it. No regrets.
Well, last question for you in the studio portion of this. What has been the greatest reward that you would say you had from the rap game?
I would say the greatest reward would be cash money. That dollar. You know, and of course being able to work with a bunch of cats that help solidify the Kamikaze Foundation and help put my records in stores and online and stuff. Got to give big up to Selecto Hits, you know, who've been in my corner for almost 10 to 15 years or so. Jeff and Wes and Johnny Phillips and Sam and everybody over at Selecto Hits. And yeah, of course the cash, you know what I'm saying, the money and fame and everything that it bring in it, you know what I'm saying.